Well, my friend, a year ago, it was all just a lot of this. You just won the second round of the timed events, and you are number 2 overall. What say you, Coleman Proctor?
I think I need to learn how to score in the bulldogging, you know? But my wife keeps saying, absolutely not. You keep breaking the barrier, you catch them up here, because she was that's causing her to age a little bit, I think, in the stands down there. She's really been behind me from it for the get-go. And I tell you what, big thanks to Dan and everybody having me in. I really wanted to show up. You know, I started about a year and a half ago trying to get ready for it because I knew I wanted to come. And I always said I was coming when I was 40. There's no better reason to try to get in your best shape of your life at 40 than the timed event.
Yeah.
And so I'm just glad that I was able to actually show up and show myself how tough I can be when I need to be. And I feel like my preparation's really been good and spot on for the last year, and everything's coming together at the right moment.
Perfect.
I really just didn't want everybody that was so excited to watch me.
I was going to
see me take 560s in the first round. You know what I mean? Like, let's be honest. Like, I wanted to put on a good show. I think that's what's fun to watch, guys like Paul David Tierney and Dylan Hancock and all the greats.
One smile I can pick out in this whole place is your dad. I got to talk to him a little bit ago. It's fine. But you have an added expense coming here, this fan base.
Yeah, we spent a lot on tickets right off the bat. I'm not gonna we have a lot of people down here supporting. It's great, man. It's, you know, I just love how everybody embraces me here at the Lazy E. And, of course, I'm so proud to be from Oklahoma, and I just want to be another great champion that walks out of this arena.
Well, I tell you what, pal, you're fun to watch because you're one of the guys, you're so active on social media and all of that, and that's good for the sport. And then to come out here and do it, I think it's awesome. And I love what you're doing. But let's go ahead and relive this. Let's go ahead and relive it.
I'd love to. I'm going to relive this a lot.
All right, absolutely.
In my head. Here was round 1, man. I got Jake Long. You know, Travis Graves was originally coming to help me. He had a little accident and kind of tore a calf muscle, so Jake was right off the bench. He was ready, and he told me, he said, I don't want to do it, but I will be there if you need me. So I called him and said, I just want to tell you congratulations. And he's like, no, really? Come on. He knew exactly what I was coming for. But I wanted to, you know, we switched ends for years as our second partners back in 09. In fact, the first time we ever made it back at the straight was me healing for Jake Long. So, you know, we've had a brotherhood about it for so long. We've roped so many together, and it's fun. This is such a battle, and you want to do it with your brothers, you know?
Absolutely.
Here goes Stella's horse in the calf rope. And I thought I was really fixing to tie this one at 10, Drew. I'm not going to lie to you. When I got him flanked, I'm like, yeah, baby. And then my 40-year-old forgot to sit on that calf right there. You're supposed to sit down.
Put a little weight on him.
You know what I mean? I took ballet to the 8th grade, but I've lost a little of that flexibility. And Stella's horse thought he was in trouble. He started dragging him out from underneath of me. That's been an amazing horse. We call that one 9. He come from a lady named LaVon Lair. He's been just incredible. He's done everything. He actually, Marcus Terrio tripped steers on him here last year. You know, I wanted him in my corner, and I'd sent him for 8 solid days with Doug Clark, has made him into that calf roping horse a year ago. 8 solid days. That's all I had left on my month training bill. And now I just said, well, this one will dang sure work. And he brought him back, and I just wanted to practice horse, and he's been so good. I love that horse. He's pretty special to my family. My oldest daughter claims him, and he's one that's going to end up, you know, just dying on the ranch with us one day.
No, that's outstanding. So you were 7'3", 15'9". Here comes our heel shot.
Yeah, I got Jake Long heading, and I mean, last night he spun me one to be 5. And my little horse, he's been pretty strong pulling me through the corner. And I told Jake had offered me Roger, this great heel horse here. He won the average of the national finals on him. He come from my part of the country. I was the one that told Jake he needed to go try him. And I actually drove down the other day just to ride that horse and let Jake run some on my head horse. And I said, hey, I need to step on Raj. He goes, I was hoping you were going to. So a little better result today. These steers are strong, but they soften up through the turn just a little bit, and Roger really reads it.
Let's go to that steer wrestling.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
I'm telling you, I tell my wife, I said, if something happens and I need new pants, you need to get to the rig immediately because I don't know what's fixing to happen. You know what I mean? Like, I put a horn down one the other day. Big thanks to everybody that's helped me. First of all, Smarty. It's been a year and a half in the process. I've been working on this, but I have that horse saver, steer saver. They allowed me to practice right, correct, learn the right way. I mean, at 40 years old, you really got to protect yourself. You know, Dale Yergins came over to the house and helped me so much. Hours, counting just tons of hours. And then, of course, I got Jarek Van Patten on the. I'm riding his horse, and he's on the Hayes side because there's nobody else you want in your corner whenever you're pheasant hunting, parking a trailer, or bulldogging a steer. Jarek Van Patten's your man.
Well, all right,
and here we go.
Man, that's Horse Gambler. I kind of did a bad job on him right there. Let him sneak out a little early.
Bit.
But, man, Gambler, come back to me. This horse belongs to Shane and Jessica Boston, the Southern Ranch. He's an amazing horse. He was a great futurity horse. And he started he started spinning the head box, so we got to start tripping on him. And he saw the crowd right there, and he thought it was time to go back to the stalls, I think. I don't really know what that was about. He had never seen the walls and the crowd up high, you know?
Yeah.
And I think steer roping's hard because we don't ever get to perform in front of big crowds like this, unless it's the Ben Johnson or one of the great ropings where they get a big crowd. So, you know, I've been proud of him. We made him at the ranch. John Wayne McDaniel would tell you that we made him in about 10 minutes, and I needed practice horses, and he's made a great one.
Good.
Man, good stuff. Right
One thing
here,
about
pal.
Big thanks to Will Loomis for all the bulldogging help, too. I got to tell this story on Will Loomis. He shows up at my house. He shows up at my house, and we're going to bulldog.
Yeah.
And I got my mouthpiece, right? Because that's what Luke Branquino told me to do. He said, you get a mouthpiece. So I put my mouthpiece in. Boom. Will Loomis looks at me and goes, what is that? I said, that's my mouthpiece. Where's yours at? He goes, no, we don't use that. You know. So the other day at San Antonio, when Big Dog took one to the lips and still throws him in 4-3, I'm not going to be able to do that. I called Curly. I said, hey, bring that mouthpiece with you.
That's right. Well, we got to keep you pretty because we know we aren't done seeing you. After another 40 years, you're going to be up here announcing still. Yeah. Trust me, you can do it.
You guys do such a great job keeping everybody informed and everything else. I'm great at telling stories. See, that's my job. I like campfire setting. We can tell stories. That's my best gig. I don't know about that announcing and keeping everybody straight and educating the crowd and keeping it fun. That would be hard.
Sometimes Drew and I have to wear a mouthpiece up here too.
Yeah, true statement. Well, you know me, pal. That's what it's all about is these great stories, and this is a fun story, pal. And we really appreciate you. And, man, putting your money where your mouth is on this deal. We've laughed about it, and you came up. You won the second round. You're sitting number 2 overall. And we do have some sad news to talk about because this is the name of the game right here. We've got a couple guys that just didn't quite make the cut. We're going to say goodbye to Riley Wakefield, Nelson Wyatt, Old Nelly, Slade Wood, Cody Dosher, and Justin Schaefer. I think we should pay those guys off because there's a whole lot of talent in those 5 guys right there.
And how close was Slade Wood to breaking the arena record in the steer open right there? I mean, we get to witness it all year long, you know what I mean? And for him to put that good of a show on, and what a great set of cowboys. I mean, let's be honest. It's the timed event has just gotten above and beyond. You know, I'm so glad that Jess Tierney that he talked me into coming and helping him because now it's led to steer open. It's led to my love for the timed event. And then I want to enter. And then sure enough, Tierney was there last night, you know, obviously not getting to come this year, kind of injured. And he showed up. He said, give me a bracelet. I'm on my way. We're 2 hours out. Cavalry's coming.
That's
so for him to
awesome.
be in the corner, you know what I mean? It's just so cool. And that's what the timed event does. It brings out the true Ironmen of the sport. And so it's sad to see those 5 go because honestly any one of those guys could win it.
Absolutely. They absolutely can. Well, once again, Coleman, congratulations on a great showing so far. Keep it up. Bob, we've got more and more coming.
We got more coming, and one of the stats, there's 7 of the ones that are coming back don't have 60s. Everybody else has a 60.
You know, Bob, that's a lot like going and golfing and saying, hey, you hadn't made a bogey yet. You know?
That's right. Good.
No, that's a big focus. That's the name of the game here. You know,
Yep.
a lot of try and lock up to them, and
Yep.
you know that's why my wife keeps telling me to break the barrier in the bulldog, and it's just fine.
It's just fine. Well, everybody, we're going to be back. We've got the Junior Ironman coming up here at 5 o'clock. And then, of course, performance number 3, the CINCH Timed Events, is this evening. So don't go anywhere. We're going to keep bringing you more and more. And everybody that are here, you fans that are at the fabulous Lazy E, we've got those 2 more performances coming up for those of you that are all back home watching on roping.com. You should have came to the fabulous Lazy. But we've got a lot more coming to you, everybody. We'll see you at the next perf with the juniors. And then we go tonight with round number 3, the timed events. We'll catch y'all in a little bit.